解放哎，真理翻身当家做主人，咿呀咿自由呀呀自由啊，真理翻身当家做主人。天上太阳红呀红彤彤哎，心中的太阳是毛泽东哎，他领导我们奋勇前进哎，革命江山一呀一片红哎，一呀一自由呀呀自由啊，革命江山一片红。
Welcome, fellow masochists, to the global casino. Sorry, I mean the stock market, where your retirement plans go to die on your daydreams of passive income meet the harsh reality of Chinese regulatory crackdowns. Today, we're focusing on the market that makes Las Vegas look like Sunday school. China, the land of booming GDP, massive ghost cities, and a middle class that buys more empty apartments than I've had instant ramen. Let's be real. When most people think of this Chinese stock market, they imagine mysterious billionaires, omnipotent bureaucrats, and enough accounts irregularities to make Enron look honest. It's a place where you can watch wealth evaporate faster than Xi Jinping deletes a critical Weibo post. Trading here isn't for the faint of heart. If Wall Street is the Wolf of Wall Street, Shanghai is Squid Game. Only the rules change every week, and the losers sometimes just disappear. But why should you care about a stock market 10,000 kilometers away, run by people who treat capitalism like a dim sum buffet? I'll take some, but only the bits I like. Well, pull up your metaphorical abacus and let's check your portfolio. Odds are, whether you realize it or not, you're riding the China coaster. Every time you buy an iPhone, drive an electric car, or plug in your suspiciously cheap 4K TV, you're one supply chain disruption away from financial heat burn. This isn't just about the evil commies versus the plucky capitalists. The fake of China's market is tied to global fortunes. We're taking trillion-dollar decisions made behind the closed doors. Real estate empires built in hope and local government bribes. The geopolitical chess game where the pawns are, well, you, me, and anyone who needs a new graphics card. So today, we'll dig into the ticking time bomb that is China's real estate bubble. And spoiler alert, it's louder than a firework factory in Wuhan. How Taiwan keeps giving investors heart palpitators, and against all odds, where you might still want to park your money, assuming you like both thrill and risk in equal measure. Part 1. The Chinese stock market. A quick overview. If Wall Street is a roller coaster, the Chinese stock market is a malfunctioning theme park ride built by a cousin of the developer. You think Wall Street is wild? Welcome to Shanghai, where the government bans on short selling are announced in the morning and trading apps are down by the lunchtime. It's less market, more game show, with surprise rules every week. The indices: Shanghai Composite, Shenzhen Component, and the Hong Kong Hang Seng. Sometimes they move together like synchronized swimmers, other days they scatter like toddlers at nap time, where at least compared to the Nasdaq and the S&P and the US 30, there's some kind of consistency. The government puppeteers a lot, cutting interest rates, pouring cash, occasionally just disappearing some rich executives, all in a day's work. It's just a regular Tuesday. Okay, let's talk about the real estate bubble. The Chinese built entire ghost cities that made Detroit blush, and apartments people don't actually live in are more plentiful than TikTok influencers. For years, real estate was the get-rich-quick scheme, a cultural obsession, like K-pop but with more cement and fewer pastel colors. The bubble hasn't popped yet per se, more like a slow hissing. Property prices stalled, developers defaulted, and now Chinese families aren't just losing their savings, they're realizing concrete walls aren't a great retirement plan. So how does this mess threaten the world? Simple. When the world's second biggest economy sneezes, we all catch a cold. Financial links are everywhere. Global banks, commodity suppliers, even your cousin's 401k probably has some Asian markets ETF exposure to China's hot mess. Think 2008, but this time the subprime lenders wear panda suits and the bailout options are creative. If the Chinese government can't bail out the developers or restore faith, expect global stock shocks, commodity slumps, and memes about buying the dip right into bankruptcy court. Point 2. Tensions with Taiwan. Now, let's talk about Taiwan, or like Beijing likes to call it, ours, but with better semiconductors. Taiwan isn't just a diplomatic headache, it's a high-tech jugular vein of the world. In fact, if TSMC shuts down, your next PS5, smartphone, or even your new electric toothbrush is toast. On days when China flexes its naval muscles, global stock markets sweat like a vegan at a barbecue festival. Investors panic about chip supply chains, the US and EU start drawing up emergency meetings, and Tesla, well, Elon probably tweets something weird and the stock drops 15% just for fun anyway. Let's be real, no one wants war, mostly because both sides' companies need chips to keep fleeking us with the latest gadgets. But the financial spasms are real. Uncertainty, volatility equals opportunity, or bankruptcy depending on your luck. Meanwhile, the defense stock rally, semiconductors companies soar and jitter, and your friend with that Asia-focused mutual fund starts stress-eating ramen. Now, we're going to go into the advice section. What should you do to weather the situation and take advantage of the fact that the Chinese stock market is kind of rigged? Now, Tesla, Elon Musk, Mark's main character. Why should you invest in Tesla? Because the world could end and Elon Musk would still be live tweeting from Mars. Say what you want about his questionable memes and unpredictable tweets, no one thrives on chaos quite like Musk. Tesla's not just a car company, it's a meme stock, a religion, and an international soap opera all in one. Even when China cracks down on American businesses, they cave just enough to keep the Shanghai Gigafactory humming. China's hiccups, Tesla adapts, pivots supply chains, and somehow launches another semi-truck. Taiwanese chips, invest in what everyone needs. Part 2. In this video, we talked about TSMC and how important it is in the global supply chain. Now, that's why you should invest in them. They're like modern-day alchemists, turning sound into silicon brains your phone, car, fridge, and questionable crypto mining dreams all rely on. There's no such thing as too much exposure to TSMC, unless things get really spicy in the Strait. In that case, cash and canned beans might be the better hedge. And also, bonus play, I did say earlier in the video that Taiwan is the only place of semiconductors, but that's not really true. We have one called ASML that is based in the Netherlands, but essential to making those chips. Less geopolitics, more judge cycling. In the game of stocks, it's all about who panics last, so keep your wits sharp, your humor dark, and your money in things people actually use. Chips and memes. And if it all collapses, at least you got a good story. And maybe a viral video. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and also comment on what I can improve on. And if you want to follow my trades directly, head over to the Naga link in the description and copy my trades there. Alright, I'll see you in the next video.